If you click on this video, it's not by chance, this is God's will. God inquires today if you aspire to triumph or simply endure. If your objective is merely to finish, you have conceded and relinquished your victory to the adversary. Mere surviving yields no delight. I desire your happiness to be complete. I shall place the garland of honor upon you and confer the reward this season exclusively for you. Maintain a resolute determination and unwavering perseverance, despite the likelihood of others in your circumstances capitulating. Do not feign ignorance of the enemy's presence. He enjoys diverting you from confrontation. That is how Satan prevents you from attaining the triumph I have secured for your life. Rouse yourself and dismiss timidity. Approach the adversary directly and strike him forcefully with the assurance of my promise. The identity of his supporters is irrelevant, as I am aligned with you. The Father asserts that our union constitutes a majority, rendering the adversary powerless. God declares today, I shall ensure your prosperity throughout the process. You have not yet reached your destination, and you are aware of this fact. However, I will ensure your prosperity along the procedure. Engage actively and seek my kingdom with unreserved confidence and delight, assured of my presence alongside you. I accompanied you at the outset, and I will be present, waving the checkered flag and applauding your success at the finish line. Your selected objective and triumph is not a matter of if, but when, and it is nearer than you may suppose. Do not capitulate, asserts the Father. Do not succumb to fatigue, conjecture, or coercion. Submit to tranquility. Embrace tranquility, and mentally allocate space on your shelf for the victor's crown that will belong to you in both life and eternity. Persevere, declares the Father. Persevere. Continue progressing, as this sport has significant ramifications. Your time is not being squandered. You will succeed, and circumstances will appear altered henceforth. God inquires now when the Son of Man arrives, will he discover faith on earth? That is what I seek from you, my dear. You have often inquired, God, what is your desire? I am informing you at this moment. I desire faith. I desire nothing from you that is not derived from your faith. Unfaithful service, unfaithful giving, and unfaithful actions provoke a visceral reaction from my spirit, declares God. It is an odor in my nostrils. However, faith inspires my heart to elevate and enables me to collaborate with you in achieving breakthroughs. Are you prepared for that? Faith, patience, and perseverance guarantee success. Patience will enable you to prevail against the adversary of your spirit, as he possesses none. The devil possesses no patience, asserts the Father. He will relent and depart when you refuse to yield. Find solace in me, and in the endurance I provide. Find solace in the grace I provide, enabling you to exhibit bravery and anticipation when others flee. Enter today into a new realm and experience. Embrace the unknown, as it is a gift that I unveil, prompting the angels to exclaim, surprise. Experience astonishment at love, grace, and the comprehensive extent of my blessings, declares the Father. The struggle against your faith and confidence will diminish as you transition from a mere desire for survival to a resolute commitment to achieve a breakthrough. God proclaims today, my favor is not equitable. I have designated you as the recipient of my favor, and you are acknowledged. Notwithstanding any dissent from those who do not perceive you as I do, I have resolved to bestow the benefits of my favor upon your life. The adversary lacks any means to charge you, states the Father, for unlike Job, you possess an advocate. The Father asserts that we cannot be divided, for I reside within you, and you reside within me. Approach me. Arrive with expectation and anticipation, and each visit guarantees a consistent reception. As it is stated, Jacob have I loved and Esau have I hated. Understand this, I may not always appear equitable in the eyes of humanity, but I am invariably just, and you have been justified and deemed worthy of my complete blessing today. Do not squander the benefits that accompany your confidence. Gaze into my eyes. Adore that which I cherish. Safeguard that which I cherish and retain that which I adore. My affection is directed at you. The Father implores, allow me to love you. I cannot alter or modify, rectify, or amend until you have completely embraced the entirety of my love in your life. Maintain your confidence and await the realization of all that religious ideologies may reject. The Father proclaims, I love you. I support you. I dedicate myself to you now and bestow the entirety of your inheritance, impacting every aspect of your life. God proclaims today, when I observe you, I perceive the Lamb. I observe the Lamb that was sacrificed from the inception of the world. Before your capacity to select between virtue and vice, I facilitated your purification, designated you as my cherished one. I have no interest in engaging with sin. I possess no interest in your transgression. I am resolutely committed to disregarding your transgressions, having eradicated them via the sacrifice of the cross 2 millennia ago. The Father proclaims, proceed with your life, go and sin no more. This is feasible and above mere instruction. It constitutes a commitment. The Father states that you were destined for greatness, not for wrongdoing. Maintain your focus and avoid distractions. You own greater potential than this. You are my cherished one, the focus of my devotion, the reason I sent my Son to suffer and perish on the cross. Unless you regard yourself with the same esteem I hold for you, sin will dominate you and taint your happiness. Release. Grant absolution. Discharge. Blessed. Proceed. Embrace freedom. Today marks your liberation and emancipation. God declares today, what others deem audacious assumption, I regard as rightful boldness. Humility is not synonymous with shyness. Exhibit courage in your approach and possess assured access to my throne. I did not summon you to flatter, ingratiate, or abase yourselves before me. The adversary desires you to act this because he possesses no standing in my courts. Rise. Revitalize yourself. Obtain the robe of entitlement granted to you by the acquisition of the cross in my presence. The Father asserts that it is time to transcend the less than mentality and embrace the more than enough reality. Are you aware that you do not pose a significant challenge to my kindness and grace? Your perception of your mischievousness and disarray does not test my patience whatsoever. I have encountered incidents far more reprehensible than you could ever conceive. If I establish the foundation of my church upon the ashes of the shame of the Apostle Paul, who saw himself as the foremost of sinners, how much more will I utilize you, my cherished one? Please provide me with your cooperation today, and together we shall navigate these matters into a new period of productivity in my kingdom. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family and write Amen in comment. God proclaims today, allow my serene assurance to be your source of strength. I exist where my word resides. By permitting my word to develop and mature within you, there will be no necessity to react, panic, or respond to circumstances that contradict my promise in your life. Dear one, today, permit the essence of my strength to fortify your resolve, instill resilience in your demeanor, and cultivate an unwavering determination to safeguard the tranquility I have granted you at this moment. You are both a principality and a sovereign entity. You are indeed more than a principality and a power. You are, in fact, more than a conqueror. However, I must gradually impart the kingdom mentality to you while eliminating the restrictive, dogmatic dogma that has permeated your surroundings. Rest in me, declares the Father, and observe as your adversaries descend like stones cast into the tumultuous waters of my justice. Today, God instructs us not to be sidetracked by the enemy's wrath, but to be enthralled by his love. My power to give is only equaled by my capacity to save you from the wrath of the adversary. Why would you attribute credibility to the defeated team? Asks the Father. My DNA within you embodies the essence of intrinsic triumph. Eliminate all concerns. Eliminate any apprehension. No again shall I contemplate or lament issues that will neither locate, constrain, nor deprive me of what I have granted. Revitalize yourself, commands the Father. Free yourself from the grasp of the python spirit that seeks to deprive you of what I sacrificed my life to you. I stand between you and disaster, bearing the strength of my right hand for your sake. The struggle of faith is devoid of fairness. I will place my foot on the enemy's neck and remain there, laughing, while you relentlessly assault him. The Father declares, you are victorious. Cease your concerns. God states today, I do not wish for you to only extract from my kingdom. I desire for you to walk, reside, move, and exist within my domain. I am not seeking infrequent visits. I have offered you a permanent residence. Dearest, I have granted you a realm of permanence that others have only temporarily inhabited. I desire for you to not only enter my glory but also to establish residency and submit a permanent change of address. I am granting you complete access to the splendor that others have merely borrowed to achieve miracles and breakthroughs. I am not a deity that restrains. I am not a deity that constrains, mocks, or denies you in any kind. Denial and rejection are the actions of the adversary and do not reflect my essence. Enter today, declares the Father. Assume permanent residence and complete rights in my kingdom, for it is your inheritance, secured by the sacrifice of the cross and confirmed in the splendor of the resurrection. God states today, you must inquire of me. Those aspirations concealed within your heart, those wishes you have hesitated to express due to the fear of disappointment, I urge you to inquire of me. I am aware of your innermost feelings. Nevertheless, until you reveal them, they cannot be developed, perfected, or eventually realized. Recall this: I am the deity who fulfills the aspirations of the heart. Even the aspirations you seem unreasonable and absurd, remember I am the deity of the impossible. I instilled those desires in your heart, and I neither jest nor provoke. The pain is the omen, asserts the Father. The pain in your heart signifies the foretold destiny of your life. Do not permit the adversary to corrupt and distort the tangible, lively essence of destiny that consistently adorns the canvas of your spirit with images of fulfilled aspirations and ambitions. I do not engage in half measures, nor have I devised the feeble survival techniques you have attempted to base your trust upon. The Father encourages belief in significant aspirations. Have the audacity to articulate your demands. The utmost, optimal, and supreme. That constitutes your share and my assurance in your existence. God proclaims today that your citizenship resides in heaven. Your citizenship on earth is a subordinate concern. You are not a global citizen. You are a member of the kingdom. My control, authority, and purpose dictate the extent of my influence in your life each day. Nations ascend, and nations decline. Leaders may rise and fall, yet my governance and my dominion shall endure eternally. Therefore, engage, invest, and dedicate yourself to the directives of my kingdom, asserts the Father, for in doing so, you secure your position in an unassailable environment that will enable you to remain steadfast when all others have collapsed. It is not by strength, declares the Father. It is not via might but by my Spirit. My Spirit is financing, energizing, and propelling you toward your destiny and the realization of every divinely inspired goal and aspiration. Do you comprehend the ramifications of this? Inquires the Father. Prioritize and pursue my dominion, governance, and kingdom above all else. Nothing shall be insurmountable for you, and no one will be able to oppose you throughout your life. Today, God instructs us to prioritize the pursuit of the kingdom over the superficiality of immediate concerns. When you prioritize the kingdom, it is impossible for all things, apparently urgent, not to be bestowed upon you. From the depths of my constancy, I will rejuvenate you and effortlessly provide what is deficient from a state of tranquility rather than exertion. The Father invites you to emerge from burdens and weight into a light yoke, for I am your source and provider of all necessities in your life. The coils of the spirit of Python represent burdens of anxiety and concern for matters that will not affect your life if you prioritize pursuing the kingdom in all aspects. The Torah is infallible, dear one. I am the deity who proclaimed, "Whosoever will," and I am the deity who declared, "Come unto me and rest." I place no value on struggle, delay, or refusal. This is not what has been instructed, but strive to embrace the unequivocal testimony of my word. The Father proclaims, "This is your day. This is the day of repose, during which I enfold you within myself and shelter you in my eternal embrace." God proclaims today, "You are not marginalized in my kingdom. While others may disregard you and deem you insignificant, I have regarded you as the apple of my eye. Although human favor is ephemeral, my favor envelopes you like a shield when your peers abandon you, seemingly oblivious to your pain and struggles. Grant forgiveness. Discharge. Bestow blessings and raise your gaze, for I am poised to introduce a transformative abundance into your life that will fundamentally alter your current circumstances. Before the video continues, I request you to comment Amen and please help me by doing super thanks. Your support means a lot to us. The Father proclaims, I establish the solitary within families. You have contemplated the true nature of your friendships, as some who celebrated your successes were absent during difficult times. The Father states that they did not alter their hearts, they merely disclosed their true nature. Grant forgiveness. Let go. Bestow blessings and proceed. I am presenting partnerships characterized by the essence of, I will never leave you, I will never forsake you. Your identity will be recognized, cherished, and embraced by your potential in Christ. Conditions are evolving. Retain. Today, God asserts that His word within you embodies confidence. My term signifies confidence, acceptance, and endorsement. I embrace you without reservation. I stated that I accept you unconditionally, regardless of others' opinions. What aspect of the cross do these religious malefactors fail to comprehend? I love you completely, and the extent of my being is immeasurable, hence, my love for you is beyond quantification. Furthermore, dear, my affection is renewed each morning, should you be curious. Dearly cherished, I not only embrace you, but have also positioned my endorsement within your grasp. Cease your excessive efforts and fully accept the role I have assigned to you, recognizing it as your vocation within the kingdom. Furthermore, I have made my approval accessible, and with it comes entitlement and authorization. Understand that my objective is to lead you to a comprehensive understanding of my acceptance, to facilitate your full experience of entitlement within my kingdom, and to propel you from a state of mere authority to absolute authorization as my cherished sons and daughters. Today, the Divine Father proclaims, Beloved, do not succumb to discouragement. Do not despair, for my resolve regarding you is that you prevail and witness the labor of your spirit. The adversary will deplete himself in futility to undermine your existence or to inflict harm upon you. The angel designated for you perpetually observes my countenance. He will forcibly remove the adversary from your existence, bound in chains and resisting vehemently. I am reversing time and nullifying conditions you believed would hinder your progress in my promise. I am with you, and I shall never abandon you or forsake you. This defines the essence of your existence on your journey with me. Embrace my promises wholeheartedly and prioritize my plan, and I will propel you into successive achievements, so you may comprehend the magnitude of my faithfulness to you and the abundance of my blessings in your life. The Father declares that estrangements in relationships are concluding. Initiate the action. Express affection unreservedly. Bestow your affection upon the irate and the resentful. Extend your benevolence to individuals who are unwilling to move on from the past. Grant forgiveness. Discharge. Blessed. The Father asserts, I will manifest in the situation. I am currently molding their hearts with my hands. Permit my intellect and my emotions to embody your intellect and your emotions throughout this period. It is time to shatter the iron bars and brass gates that others have imposed upon you with their malice and triviality. Today is a new day, proclaims the Father, a day of ascension. Modesty, affection, compassion, softness. This constitutes your arsenal of innovations. The seeds shall be planted. The delicate sprouts will be irrigated. The bloom, bud, and fruit shall emerge, and you will facilitate transformative breakthroughs for future generations, as the taint of lovelessness is being eradicated, positioning you as the inaugural fruits of this new period. Exhibit fortitude. Exhibit fortitude. Initiate action without anticipation of the outcome. Proclaim your sentiment as, I love you, unconditionally. Adopt the conviction, I shall love you, and there is nothing you can do to alter that. Love is unfailing, beloved. Do not disengage from love. Approach them with love and witness the manifestation of love's benefits in healing, restoration, and freedom. God declares today that I do not desire for you to exist devoid of joy, devoid of complete joy. Despite attempts to reframe adverse situations positively, understand this, states the Father, you will not need to persuade yourself to attain your farthest desires or realize your greatest aspirations. My resolute intention for your being is bliss, an ineffable joy imbued with my grandeur, radiating the divine essence. Trust me, declares the Father, for no impediment, condition, or individual in your life can diminish the complete spectrum of joy, liberty, and freedom that I have granted to you, asserts the Father. Do not worry about the little demands of the urgent and critical, for there is no emergency, states the Father. I am there and attentive, and nothing in your life surprises me. The Father asserts, trust me. Trust in my vigilant oversight of your life. Today presents an opportunity to recognize and comprehend the entirety of your finest aspirations and the realization of your greatest dreams. This is my objective, declares the Father. This is the conduit via which my character is altering, molding, and transfiguring you into my likeness. The Father proclaims that you shall possess everything, for that is my essence and purpose, and throughout this journey, my kingdom shall arrive, and all your desires will materialize in the present now. God declares today that there are no GPS coordinates for the destination I intend to lead you to, nor for the realm of blessings I have designated for you in this season. The Father asserts that you cannot intellectually devise my plan. I did not state in my word that you would be guided by intellect or reason. Conversely, the Father states, you shall depart with delight and be guided with peace. My delight within your heart determines the course, while my tranquility dictates the timing. The moment is upon us, declares the Father, the moment is upon us. You are designated to be a primary recipient and participant in the complete spectrum of joy and favor granted to all who place their trust in me. Entering requires faith, expectancy, and hope, no coping mechanisms or half-measures. Travel in first class, assured that I would bestow my love upon you and enable you to indulge in my adoration. Immerse yourself, declares the Father, in my affection. Embrace my unwavering love. Anticipate delightful surprises and divine blessings that render each day a testament to my benevolence and eternal compassion. Before the video ends, I request you to help me by doing super thanks. Because I don't have house and I have to make my new house.